welcome to the deep dive. We're jumping straight into a core paradox today, one that really dictates whether people find financial peace or just perpetual stress.
It's this idea that we treat money like a science, you know?
Exactly, like it's all about market analysis, optimization, the perfect strategy.
But the truth, and our sources really show this, is that success with money is rarely about how smart you are. It's almost always a result of simple behavior, of discipline.
So it's not a math problem you have to solve.
It's not a math problem, it's a behavior problem you have to manage.
And to really illustrate this, let's start with these two incredible contrasting stories that frame our entitled deep dive. First, there was a man named Ronald Reed.
Right, a janitor, a gas station attendant.
Drove a secondhand car, wore old flannel shirts. I mean, he was known for being frugal to a fault, really.
And yet, when Ronald Reed died at 92, he quietly left behind $8 million.
$8 million? How?
No genius stock picks, just decades of patient, consistent investing in, boring, dependable blue-chip companies, and then he just waited.
Okay, so hold that image in your mind. And now, contrast it with Richard Fiscone.
Fiscone was the complete opposite, the epitome of financial privilege.
Harvard-educated, a top investment banker. He lived in this massive mansion, 2 pools, a 7-car garage. I mean, he had every intellectual advantage you could possibly imagine.
But when the 2008 financial crisis hit, he lost everything. His entire empire just collapsed. Bankruptcy, foreclosure, the works.
So that's the burning question for this deep dive into the psychology of money. How does the man with every possible advantage go broke while the humble janitor becomes a multimillionaire?
And the answer is all in the behavior. So today we're diving into 5 crucial, life-changing lessons from the psychology of wealth. These lessons aren't about interest rates. They're about correcting your mental operating system.
So you can save, spend, and invest with lasting success. Okay, let's unpack this. Our first lesson, it's a really humbling but essential truth. You are not fully in control.
That's a tough one to swallow.
It is. Hard work matters, of course it does, but success is never purely meritocratic. You have to account for the huge roles played by, well, timing, environment, and just pure chance.
This is where we break that myth of the simple success story. We look at billionaires and we want to find that one moment of genius. But randomness, luck, and risk, which are really just 2 sides of the same coin, they play a monumental role.
A great example of that is Bill Gates. Undeniably brilliant, right? But he himself admits his biggest advantage was sheer luck. He happened to go to one of the only high school in the entire world with a computer back in 1968.
One of the only ones. That early access was the launch pad. Just an extraordinary stroke of good luck.
Now, compare that to his friend at the time, Kent Evans. Equally gifted, same dream, same passion.
But Kent tragically died young in a mountaineering accident. One was hit by unbelievable luck, the other by extreme risk. Same starting point, totally different outcomes, all driven by chance.
So if the world is that messy, how do we even deal with that? Does that mean hard work is, pointless?
No, not at all. It means you have to build a system that survives the random.